This is a case of a retinal detachment repair using PFO to dissect the hyaloid in an 11-year-old with ROP and possible fever. You can see there is avascularity in the contralateral eye, and the macula is detached. A 41-band scleral buckle is placed. 23-gauge trocars are used. Initially during the vitrectomy, it seemed that the retina is very mobile and the vitreous is very adherent. There's a concern for making another break at this point. The vitreous was cleared from the nasal retina as well, and Kenalog was used to stain. There was significant difficulty in inducing a posterior vitreous detachment. The flex loop was used on the macula. The cutter was used to try to lift it off posteriorly with no success. A plane was created next to the nerve, however this could also not be lifted. Next, the flex loop was used on the nasal attached retina, which helped as there was more countertraction. A small hole was created in the posterior hyaloid, and then the flex loop was retracted and used as a pick to lift from underneath. The vitrector was then used to propagate the detachment, and the vitreous was finally cleared from the macula. Then a small PFO bubble was used to dissect under the detached vitreous and propagate the detachment further. This also improved the countertraction for peripheral vitreous shaving. Now the hyaloid is able to be peeled even more peripheral. The vitrector is then used to shave around the bubble. There is now more stability of the retina and less chance of a retinal break. Kenalog is used to restain, and the PFO bubble now is increased as the hyaloid is lifted further anteriorly. A repeat peripheral shave is performed on the edge of the bubble with further stripping of the hyaloid. It is important in this situation to make sure that the hyaloid is on top of the PFO bubble and not underneath it. The vitreous is then cleared from the singular retinal break. FAX is performed, draining from this break. The PFO is then removed posteriorly. Laser is then applied to the retinal break as well as to the avascular peripheral retina in a PRP style. 1000 silicone oil is used, and the conjunctiva is closed. Subtenon Kenalog and Kefendec were given. The retina was attached on post-op day 1.